Keep going.
53. 1, 2, 3, go.
The time has come. I present to you the Bayside High School and Health Sciences Academy class of 2025. Please stand at this time as our graduates process into the auditorium.
Good afternoon. I am Maria Mendoza, Senior Class, Second Vice President. Welcome to the 2025 Bayside High School and Health Sciences Academy graduation ceremony. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors. This afternoon's color guard is presented by Bayside's Naval Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps. Cadet Enzing Kang is carrying the American flag and will command this afternoon's color guard. She is assisted by Cadet Enzing Little, who is carrying the NJROTC unit flag. Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Conroy and Cadet Ensign Lovely are serving as rifle guards.
Hello, I am Caleb Ocampo, Senior Class Secretary. At this time, our national anthem and school alma mater will be performed by the Bayside High School and Health Sciences Academy Madrigals.
Stripes and bright
Students, parents, and special guests, please remain standing for the invocation given by Owen LaQuay, Senior Class Vice President.
I love you too, Yaya. Don't ever underestimate the importance you can have, because history has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own. Michelle Obama. You may be seated. Now, please welcome Elena Macapobre, Senior Class President.
On behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to welcome all of you, proud families, esteemed faculty, and honored guests. Thank you for being here with us today. Your support has shaped our time here more than you know, and we're grateful to have you with us as we celebrate this memorable milestone. I am Elena Macapobre, Senior Class President, and I have been honored to serve this extraordinary class. Today marks a significant time in our lives as we transition from the familiar halls of Bayside to the vast opportunities that await us. Today is not just about reaching the finish line, it's about recognizing the growth, the hard work, and the moments, big and small. Every late night, every early morning, and every challenge we never thought we could overcome has led us all to this moment. We should be proud of what we have accomplished and even more excited for what lies ahead. Not because we know exactly where we are going, but because we know we are ready for everything that comes next. Our journeys are just beginning, and Bayside High School has prepared us to move forward with empathy, knowledge, kindness, and pride. Now, please welcome our principal, Mr. Troy Walton.
Distinguished guests, parents, and friends of Bayside High School, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration, it is an honor to share this tremendous occasion with you. To those parents and relatives who serve our country both domestically and abroad and are viewing this ceremony via the VB Schools live stream, we welcome you and thank you for your commitment and sacrifice in defense of our nation. I am pleased to introduce to you our distinguished guests, Dr. Donald Robertson, Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Cheryl Woodhouse, Chief of Staff, Mr. Matthew Delaney, Chief Schools Officer, Dr. Danielle Colucci, Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Walter Brower, Senior Executive Director of High Schools, Dr. Melanie Hamlin, Senior Executive Director of Elementary Schools, School Board members, Ms. Kathleen Brown, Chair, Ms. Carolyn Weems, Vice Chair, Mr. Mark Bowensteel, Mr. Michael Callan, Ms. Sharon Felton, Dr. Alvita Green, and Ms. Melinda Rogers. Dr. Champrice Pavel, Principal of Bayside Middle School, and Ms. Amanda Lloyd, Principal of Bayside Elementary School. Parents, relatives, and friends, the commitment and pride shared with your child are evident this afternoon. You have traveled distances near and far to witness this special occasion and to celebrate with our honored seniors. In just a short time from now, the class of 2025 will become graduates of Bayside High School and Health Sciences Academy. Students, I would be remiss if I did not recognize the faculty and staff. Your teachers demonstrate a level of care and commitment that is unsurpassed. Your counselors relentlessly believe in your greatness, and the support staff work tirelessly to provide you with the best environment for all of your experiences. I am proud to be part of the Bayside Marlin family and to work with such amazing professionals. On June 19, 1964, recording artist Martha Reeves walked into Hitsville, USA, where Marvin Gaye was set to record Dancing in the Streets. But after a few takes, it became clear. Reeves' voice was the one the world needed to hear, and the soundtrack for a generation was born. That same year, 60 years ago, our school, Bayside High School, opened its doors for the very first time. It was a moment of both possibility and uncertainty. Today in 2025, we stand on a different stage, but the echoes of that time still ring loudly. Much like that pivotal year, you are stepping into a world in motion. In 1964, the country mourned the loss of President John F. Kennedy. His death left a generation grappling with grief, but also ignited a passion for public service and leadership, values you too carry forward as you look to build a better future. The civil rights movement was at its peak, demanding justice, equality, and dignity for all. Today, you continue that legacy, standing up for what you believe is right and pushing for a world where every voice is heard and every life is valued. President Lyndon B. Johnson declared a war on poverty, highlighting the importance of empathy and action. Your generation has also found its voice in service, whether by raising awareness, organizing aid, or simply choosing kindness in a world that often forgets its power. Barry Goldwater's campaign redefined the political landscape, and then as now, young people ask, what kind of leaders do we want? What kind of citizens will we be? These questions are still yours to answer. The Beatles arrived and brought with them not just music, but a cultural revolution. Today, your generation expresses itself in new and creative ways, blending culture, ideas, and identities into something beautiful and uniquely your own. Cassius Clay became Muhammad Ali, a reminder that identity is not given, it is chosen. Just like him, many of you are discovering your identities and how you will use your voices. The feminine mystique challenged old assumptions and sparked a movement. You too challenge norms, break barriers, and continue to redefine what it means to live a fulfilled, purposeful life. The murder of 3 civil rights workers in Mississippi and the Harlem riots reminded the world of the cost of injustice. Today, you are more connected and more aware, and you refuse to turn away from hard truths. You demand better, not just for yourselves, but for everyone. The Gulf of Tonkin incident during the Vietnam War marked a shift in American military policy, and with it came a new awareness of the responsibility and consequences of leadership. As you enter the world, you carry that same awareness that choices you make matter deeply. At Cal Berkeley, students were arrested, expelled, and then reinstated in a battle over First Amendment rights. Today, you raise your voices on social media, in classrooms, and in the streets because you understand that silence is never the answer when justice is on the line. In 1964, Bayside High opened its doors, and here you are 60 years later, closing one chapter and stepping into another, in a time that is just as uncertain, but also just as full of potential. Like Martha Reeves stepping up to the microphone, there comes a time when each of you must decide whether to bravely speak or quietly lead. Whichever you choose, know that your voice and actions matter. Today, you don't just graduate, you take the mic. You walk out of Bayside with a responsibility to shape the future, one where you are not dancing away from challenges, but dancing through them together. Class of 2025, make your soundtrack, dance in the streets, build a world worth celebrating. You all have started on the right paths as we celebrate you here today. The class of 2025 has earned over $15 million in academic and athletic scholarship money. Over 400 students plan to enroll in a 4 or 2-year college. 23 students have enlisted in the military to serve our country, and 29 students are already employed in a career. 17 of our 28 athletic and academic teams competed at the regional or state level. 10 of our athletes were recognized on the 5A all-region teams. A national champion in the 500-meter and track and field is a member of this senior class. We also have a graduate who has already earned her associate's degree. The SCA, led by an amazing group of senior officers, received the National Gold Council of Excellence Award. Academically, 41% of our seniors have earned an advanced study diploma, and 47% of our seniors are graduating with honors. Will the 48 students graduating summa cum laude with a GPA of over 4.0 or higher please stand? Will the 38 students graduating magna cum laude with a GPA of 3.76 to 3.99 please stand? Will the 43 students graduating cum laude with a GPA of 3.5 to 3.75 please stand? And will the 100 students graduating with a GPA of 3.0 to 3.49 please stand? These are just a few of the amazing accomplishments of the class of 2025. The best is yet to come. Seniors, it is truly an honor to celebrate you all today. Congratulations. At this time, please welcome to the podium class of 2025 salutatorian with a GPA of 4.8296, Andrew Jakubowski, who will deliver the salutatory address.
Around the end of the movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the main character, Miles Morales, sits near the top of a skyscraper, looking down and struggling with whether or not he's meant to be Spider-Man. A small voice whispers, "It's just a leap of faith, Miles. It's just a leap of faith." Despite the fear and doubt holding him back, he jumps, fully embracing his potential. Today, I'm asking us to do the same. Standing atop our own skyscrapers, we look down and picture the race to class each day as the music starts playing, and the weekly trips to 7-Eleven before and after school. These last 4 years have been nothing short of wild. Endless assignments and quizzes, complex social dynamics, and exhausting extracurriculars and sports. At times, it felt overwhelming, but we can see the support others have woven around us that has helped us succeed through it all. As we gaze into the clouds, we can't help but think about everyone who has supported us over these last 4 years. Teachers, your dedication to preparing us for the future, even as we actively fought against it at times, is truly admirable. Counselors, coaches, admin, and staff, without you all, we would have lost our minds long before this day. And of course, parents, families, and friends, you all are the reasons we rolled out of bed each day and tried to make it to class, some more successfully than others. And finally, a thank you to all the loved ones who couldn't be here today, but who I know are smiling down on us. I love you, Babcha. Class of 2025, as we cross this first finish line, the end of an incredible journey, and behold the great expanse of the rest of our lives, I ask that together we take this courageous leap and go all in, fully commit. All of us crossing this stage today have proven our strength and resolve to succeed. So take this next leap, because the rest of the world lies on the other side, and it's waiting for the heroes we're destined to become. Thank you, Bayside, and congratulations, class of 2025. Now, please welcome to the podium our valedictorian with a 4.9516 GPA, Meghana Mendu.
If you walk past a forest every day for 4 years, you might not notice all the changes. But step back and suddenly you'll see how much it's truly bloomed and grown. Class of 2025, we are that forest, a group that is undoubtedly transformed over the past 4 years. When we first arrived at Bayside, we were more like saplings than students, uncertain and still figuring out how to stand on our own. We were planted in unfamiliar soil, surrounded by new faces, new expectations, and more than a few awkward icebreakers. But slowly, we started to grow. We grew through setbacks that tested us, and through the people, our teachers, friends, family, and each other, who believed in us even when we didn't. Bayside became the place where we learned how to bend without breaking, how to support one another, and how to keep growing even when we were challenged. And now we sit here, not just as individuals, but as a class, a living, breathing community formed through these shared seasons of growth, the moments, challenges, and victories that led us here. Today might feel like the end, but really, it's just a shift. The roots we planted here will always be part of us, even as we branch out in different directions. We each will grow more as individuals, not on the same timeline and not in the same way. And every step forward will shape us into the people we are meant to be. What matters most is that we move forward with purpose, holding fast to the values that have grown and developed within us. So as we say goodbye to Bayside, its crowded halls, its fond memories, its familiar rhythm, know this: what we leave behind isn't just a school, but a legacy of growth and roots that will keep us grounded no matter where we go. Congratulations, class of 2025. This is our garden, our forest, our future, and just the beginning of everything we are capable of accomplishing. Let us step into this new chapter with confidence. Our knowledge and experience have prepared us for anything that comes next.
At this time, all graduates on stage, chorus, band, and orchestra are to join their classmates. In 1981, Bayside High School, under the leadership of Principal Jerry DeVinny, was the first beach school to commission a senior medallion. This medallion has become known as the Marlin Medallion. It represents one of the highest honors that can be awarded to a graduating senior at Bayside High School and Health Sciences Academy. Only those seniors who have, for all of their years at Bayside, contributed to the pride and spirit of the school may be selected. The selection is made by the principal and their committee, who look for those students who have dedicated themselves to Bayside High School. These students have been the most active, helpful, hardworking Marlins, giving their energy and time beyond all expectations. The Marlin Medallion is awarded annually at our graduation ceremony, and all recipients are unaware of this honor until now. In summary, the Marlin Medallion is an honor bestowed on those precious few who personify all that Bayside High School and Health Sciences Academy represents. Our first Marlin Medallion recipient is Tamaya Gossett. Tamaya's medallion is presented by her band director, Ms. Jones. Our second Marlin Medallion recipient is Antonio Hardy. Antonio's medallion is presented by Student Activities Coordinator, Ms. Corporu. Our third Marlin Medallion recipient is Tamarian Hawkins. Tamarian's medallion is presented by his senior class sponsor, Ms. Blake. Our fourth Marlin Medallion recipient is Andrew Jakubowski. Andrew's medallion is presented by his math teacher and National Honor Society sponsor, Ms. Blachura. Our fifth and final Marlin Medallion recipient is Maria Jimena Palas Anwita. Jimena's medallion is presented by her gifted resource teacher, Ms. Menugo. We will now begin the presentation of diplomas. Marshals, please prepare our candidates.
Let's do it. Ready. Trinity Jas Abraham Mitchell. Brandon David Eric Adams. Eduardo Sergio Aguilar. Kennedy Reagan Allen. Brandon Anthony Alvarenga. Manuel Alvarez. Faith Ella Amoa. Evelyn Idalia Argueta Amaya. J. Brian Argueta Amaya. Gabrielle Lily Areola. Alor Nure Artis. Akira Laneri Askew. Marcus Xavier Atkins. Nevaeh Shaylin Atkins Kramer. Deasia Trinity Atkinson. Kaylin Omari Austin. Rosalind Badillo. Landon Michael Bagby. Ramuel Estrella Bactas. Janelle Kamari Baker. Moye Cheyenne Baker. Serena Denise Baker. Jackson Robert Baldwin. Armani Jordan Banks. Ifrin Barbie. Madison Rose Barham. Michaela Monique Barnaby. Jamal Lamont Barnes. Landon James Barnhill. Jennifer Lynn Barrera. Ishel Bashir. Xavier Kamari Bates. Luke Riley Baumgardner. Cadence Rain Beecraft. Zane Edward Berzanski. Anaya Latrice Best. Kamasi Ahmad Biggs. William Austin Blakesley. Gabriela Valentina Blanco. Brianna Diamond Blyther. Quenisha Janae Booker. Daryl Boone Jr. Nevaeh Jasmine Bowser. Ethan Gregory Boyce. Jalen Maxwell Brewer. Journey Jalea Brickhouse. Antonio Alonzo Burdell. Dylan Austin Brink. Peyton Yara Brock. Cody James Brockman. Amari Brown. Evelyn Rose Brown. Heaven Nevaeh Brown. Lydia Frias Brown. Shanice Annette Brown. Tyja Marie Brown. Roland Jarrell Bryant. Hafsa Bowie. Sean Anthony Branich. Isabella Ann Burgess. Curtis Devon Butler. Evangelia Audrey Kane. Nidia Estela Calderon Zalata. Jada Denise Caldwell. Raheem Mier Calhoun. Anaya Mary Doris Campbell. Kaylin Marie Campbell. Jermaine Macio Capel. Kaylee Tori Carnaza. Elijah Noel Carter. Mia Nicole Andrea Carter. Roel Jesus Carvajal. Ariana Noel Cedino. Elena Reese Chamsness. Messiah Denise Chapman. Micah LaShawn Charles. Darian Joseph Cherry. Sean Lemire Chestnut. Tyshawn Malik Clark. Noah Warren Cobb. Caitlin Dawn Coffin. Charvay Mariana Cofield. Monique Cajeda. Jada Larae Coleman. Juliette Cezanne Cooper. Malachi Cooper. Ramaya Renee Copeland. Martina Coppola. John Bondoc Coronel. Samantha Jane Coronel. Michael Higgins Coolyard. Desire Shirai Kuther. Andrew Thomas Crepeau. Caitlin Perley Cretides. Delson Gage Chutlosh. Hallie Elizabeth Curry. Javion Lee Davenport. Jarmaria Haiti Davis. Kendall Elise Davis. Marvin DeLance Davis. Nasira Jamez Danielle Davis. Sean Lewis Anthony Davis. Malia Armani Day. Luca Tandaro Angeles DeFilippo. Naomi De La Torre Delgado. Grace Renee DeGrave. Isabella Catherine De Jesus. Kalanti Zion Deloach. Arya Amish Deshpande. Ibrahim Diabagate. Kaylin Brooke Dietz. Bryson Chauncey Dildy. Cherish Kyla Dildy. Christopher Garcia Dio. Omayan Alize Dos Amantes. Ethan Robert Dosher. Rylan Anish Dula. Janae Monet Dulaney. Aaliyah Kiana Dumas. Dorian Khalil George Dunkley. Jonathan Demetrius Edwards. Natasha Milana Elliott. Ian Robert Ellison. Lamia Nicole Estelle. LaAsia Love Blesson Evans. Darian Romel Exum. Javion Jermaine Facey. Gabriel Eduardo Fala. Isatu Faye. Yadier Omar Figueroa. Francesca Leanne Flora. Kanaya Aubrene Foreman. Natalie Elizabeth Fortin. Tamia Jada Foster. Samaya Artist Lorraine Foltz. Javon Vaughn Foxwell. Michaela Renee Francisco. Crystal Franco Rodriguez. Elise Lyle Frazier. Diego Alexis Fuentes. Elan Dean Gay. Carlotta Lee Gerhardstein. Mariah Jessica Ada Marie Gilbert. Timothy August William Gilbert. Lachey Desiree Gilliam. Sharion Maxine Gonzalez. Natalie Yahaira Gonzalez Argueta. Randy Lee Good. Tamaya Marie Gossett. Alexander Charles Gracie. Ayana Nicole Grady Jenkins. Brendan Nicholas Grant. DeAndre Daniel Green. Jada Denise Green. Ronte Akeem Green. Emily Lee Gregory. Jose Luis Guerra Castillo. Xavion Mosiah Guidry. Anthony Janik Hammond. Brenda Lachey Hankison. Maria Elizabeth Hanson. Halim Jamari Hardnett. Antonio Nathaniel Hardy. Damari Montrell Hardy. Elise Diane Harris. Ariana Amaya Harris. Willie Dwayne Harris. Israel James Harrison. Kevon Raymond Harrison. Jermel Dwayne Harvey. Tamarian Jamal Hawkins. Reginald Josiah Hendricks. Tyler Marie Henry. Ayana Marie Hernandez. Stephanie Flores Hernandez. Xavier Alexander Hicks. Junius Joseph Hill IV. Yolanda Nashay Hill. Emily Nicole Hilliard. Jaden Dante Hines. Karish Shavar Hines. Philip Marquez Hinshaw Johnson. Amari Rashawn Hinton. Sui Hanai. Zion Dewan Hodges. Jazera Ayana Hoggard. Joelle Zion Holly. Pilar Alana Holly. Jacob Riley Hoover. Alexis Suzanne Hopkins. Zakara Taya Hubbard. Azari Janaya Hughes. Nathan Lee Hughes. Brady Alexander Humph. Angela Alina Hunter. Georgia Alina Hunter. Peggy Alina Hunter. Imani Ayana Hersey. Lorenzo Lee Hutton Jr. Laiku Botan Elau. Kisera Violette Innocent. Shad Kari Isaac. Dion Nico Naquan Jackson. Isaiah Devon Jackson. Caitlin Elizabeth Jackson. Tayden Sam Jackson. Andrew Michael Jakubowski. Joseph Christopher Jenkins. Vanessa Lynn Jenkins. Janaya Liera Johnson. Rashad David Johnson. Jalen Jeremiah Jordan. Kamani Montrell Jordan. Mariah Gabrielle Montirola Josephat. Jaden Jadior Joseph. Soren Davis Joyner. Ethan Patrick Youngkey. Kovion Robert Kidd. Jalen Kim. Hannah Gabrielle Kirschman. Natalie Elizabeth Knapp. Adam Julian Cotto.
Gabrielle Alexandria Laguerre. Michaela Joanne Laidlaw. Owen William LaQuay. Nasim Quaimir Lassiter. Ariana Marie Lee. Jason Zachary Lemonsteiner. Aaron Skylar Leshik. Emily Lewis. Mariah Antoinette Lewis. Nora Carnes Lewis. Madeleine Estaño Livara. Sierra Lopez. Laura Lopez Andocia. Amir Deshaun Lyde. Sierra Frenche Lyons. Elena Marie Macapobre. Jemiah Deasia Mackey. Michael Jamal Mackey. Joseph Anthony Magoon. Emma Claire Mayer. Santiago Vargas Maya. Amaya Sane Maynor. Sophia Georgia Manalos. Antonio Lee Mancini. Elizabeth Ann de Leon Mangajas. Amina Naja Manzour. Elizabeth Acevedo Marsh. Vanessa Lizette Martinez. Elmer Stephen Martinez Martinez. Gabrielle Aaron Mason. Jakai Duval Matthews. Mia Alicia May. Deontay Deshaun Mays. Breasia Anila Mayfield. Peyton Adiinka May Parker. Natalia Stana Masick. Asto Marame Bake. Alyssa Lynn McAdoo. I'll take it. Thank you. Ariana Elizabeth McCullough. Thank you. Good. Samantha McCardle Blanc. Zani Nashia McCoy. Kamaya Renee McDaniels Cuffey. Michaela Lynn McDonald. Deshaun Lamont McFadden. Lillian Anna McNabb. Jomonte DeJohn McPherson. Jonathan Matthew Meadows. Noah Ray Meeks. Jesus Gabriel Mendez Hernandez. Maria Yamia Cecilia de las Alas Mendoza. Megana Mendu. Roberto Marino Lopez. Ernest Edward Miles III. Ashley Renee Miller. Sanaya Giovanna Mills. Jameer Earl Minnis. Shiloh Armando Minto. Devontae Deshaun Mizell. Tony Yair Molina. Layla Shireen Moody. Kaylee Brianna Moore. Crazy Tristan Moore. Trinae Felicia Moore. Luciano Scott Morales. Jency Nayeli Morales Rivera. Benjamin Ricardo Moreno III. Megan Jarila Moreno. Julian Tracy Lamar Morgan. Kaylee Lachey Morgan. Thank you. Kylie Lamia Morgan. Thank you. Layla Renee Morris. Mercury Mason Morris. Christopher Joseph Morrison. Lamont Glenn Mosley Jr. Lisa Marie Mota Rosa. Nadia Muntianu Trampty. Nikolai Herman Myers. Leah Mackmore Nantab Bikatwi. Davin Abanito Nash. Maverick Adone Navarro Lopez. Naziah Denise Nelson. Javiante Jerome Newby. Simon Ongle Wynn. Brooke Lynn Nicholas. Audrey Politani Nichols. Isaiah Kofi Mensa Noah. Joseph Carl Ocampo III. Caleb Andrew Magtabe Ocampo. Melvin James Odom. Sophia Grace Olzak. Bolawatife Grace Oshmakinde. Dewante Ronell Owens. Angela Maria Palacios. Maria Jimena Payas Engita. Madeline Willow Edana Panja. Kinaya Janae Parker. Kyra Imani Parker. Robert Matthew Pellick. Victoria Alexis Perea. Jenelise Pereira. Zanaya Lene Perry. Tiana Rochelle Peters. Kiran Antonio Peterson. Sheree Latavia Petrie. Jalen Marquet Petty. Isabella Amaris Pierce. Nyana Ashira Pinkney. London Kenneth Pooler. Caden Stephen Porter. Luis Portillo Cedillo. Layla Michelle Presley. Martina Marie Price. Tegan Joyce Price. Jonte Tylek Pridgeon. Michael Tyshawn Prines Acree Jr. Emily Summer Pritchard. Leah Michelle Pugh. Simone Anathea Pugh. Audrey Kirsten Percival. Owen Matthew Quenser. Jahira Yosebeth Ramos Jimenez. Zamara Yasmin Ramos Mendez. Leana Elizabeth Rancor. Janaya Lachey Ray. Gray Raymond. Jackson Dwight Reedy. Alasia Tayana Day Reed. Jasmine Alexandra Resto. Isabella Lorraine Rice. Andrew Gerard Richard. Deontay Jawan Richardson. Aaron Josh Estrada Reliorta. April Naomi Rizian. Carlos Antonio Rivera. Jeremiah Manuel Rivera. Dominique Alex Roberts. Ethan Royal. Vanessa Eileen Royce. Nicholas Salvatore Russo. Adam Socken. Andrew Kylan Salvadon. Xavier Mitchell Santiago. Rachel Marie Santiago Agosto. Alejandro Santos Jr. Gerson Rolando Saravia Escamilla. Omaya Rosalie Saunders. Jaden Charles Shatty. Emma Sharon Shank. Amir Shaiwan C. Xavier Alexander Segundo. Joseph John Seitz III. Austin Nicholas Serrano. Tyrone Eric Sessoms Jr. Anthony Caesar Shannon. Kayla Ann Shepard. Micaiah Danae Sherrod Perry. Lana Danielle Schote. Bailey Rose Seiler. Natavion Tyrone Simpson. Malaya Janelle Sinclair. Digvijay Singh. Caden Virginia Sevils. Anelis Naziah Smith. Josiah Jabari Smith. Zion Elijah Smith. Sana Solomon. Kaylin Renee Soper. Faith Zelena Speller. Heaven Chanel Joy Speller. Trikey Demetris Spears. Selena Staley. Danielle Adriel Stallings. Maya Anna Bell Michelle Stallworth Johnson. Terrion Kasaya Stevens. Kalela Camille Stewart. Malaya Lalani Stibbard. Kenneth O'Davies Street Jr. Andrea Suarez. Michaela Marva Surgeon. Nakira Faye Tan. David Allen Taylor. Jonathan Michael Taylor. Nakaya Lynn Taylor. Reagan Marie Teeling. Vivian Lee Tetrault. Sheikh Bake Thiam. Samuel Achilles Rosario Thomas. Shamarion Dwayne Thomas Buchanan. Rashawn Benito Thornton. Hey, buddy. Landon Jackson Timmons. David Ryan Tippett. Justin Dwight Tordillo. Isabel Michaela Torres. Josiah Maurice Turner. Daniel Alberto Urina. Amani Monique Uzzo. Saria Naite Vasquez Roberts. Nicholas Montgomery Vidito. Noah Grant Wagner. Isaiah Kason Walker. Julian John Walker. Takira Monet Walker. Zoriana Star Walls. Anna Lynn Walters. Faith Desiree Warren. Akira Ann Washington. Nakasia Annette Unique Washington. Erilyn Pearl Watson. Azarix Deanna Webb. Shakai Anthony Welch. Kaya Leilani Welcome. Brandon Earl White. Essence Monet White. Tristan Marie Wiley. Ben Joseph Willett III. Anina Briella Williams. Boyce Antonio Williams. Carmela Angelina Williams. Denaria LaShawn Williams. Derlicia Zamara Williams. Gideon David Amir Williams. Nathaniel Adam Williams. Zaye Xavier Williams. Jaden Sierra Wilson. Tyson Nicole Wilson. Josiah Wyatt. Donge Lanzo Reich Farrell Yanga. Sarah Rebecca Gianna Yakaza. Shania Marie Yelverton. Danny Danielle Yost. Mason Douglas Young. Samaya Yasmin Youngblood. Lois Hannah Zapanta. Beverly Stacy Zapata Hernandez.
Can I have your attention, please? Class of 2025, you are now asked to stand. Graduates, it is my distinct privilege to conduct the switching of tassels, signifying your completion of graduation exercises. Please do so at this time. Now, by the authority vested in me by the School Board of the City of Virginia Beach, I declare that you have met all requirements to be graduates of Bayside High School and Health Sciences Academy in the City of Virginia Beach. Congratulations. Parents, relatives, and guests, this concludes our ceremony. You will be able to meet your graduate outside the hall. Thank you.